We are going to data scrape the FMCSA website. So the FMCSA has a lot of good carrier information that I would like to pull in from their website and display it in our application. This will save users a lot of time so they don't have to manually type in information or copy and paste information. And the FMCSA also has data points which could influence decision making in our application. So for example, they have number of inspections and out of service percentage. So you could imagine if a carrier had 10 inspections and they failed 80% of them, then we don't want that carrier hauling our valuable freight. So let me show you what it takes to extract two pieces of information from the FMCSA and display it in our application. Okay, so this is the FMCSA website, and I want to get this information here, and I want to get this information right here. So if we go to our application, and I go back to the main page, and if I click submit, if I type in the DOT number, click submit, it goes to this website right here, and it pulls all this information back into our application. Now, actually, let me go ahead and comment that out. So the actual final product here is Iowa Motor Truck Transport, inspections 273. So let's walk through the code and see how this is done. So if we go into our form, we just have a very basic form here. This kicks us over to the carrier controller. So in the carrier controller, we first need to compose or install this package, and this is what does the data scraping, and we need to reference it at the top. The second thing we need to do is retrieve the DOT number that the user entered. Here we will create a client instance, and then we'll use the request method to get the data and then save it to the scrape variable. So let me uncomment this and see what this returns. So if I refresh the page, we get all this information back, and if we open up this DOM document, we can see that this is the web page that we're viewing right here. So if I go to Command F and I type in Iowa, we can see we get Iowa Motor Truck Transport, and if I type in number of inspections, we get the number of inspections here, right, 273. So back in the code, we need to now extract certain information, and we'll use the filter method to traverse the DOM. So basically, we're going to start at the ID basic info, and then follow that down to where the company name is stored. In this case, it's the H3 tag. So for number of inspections, it's a little bit more complicated, but we still traverse the DOM down to where the information is. Then we need to run a regular expression to just extract that 273 number. So once that's done, we can die dump company name and number of inspections, and it'll display exactly what we had at the beginning of the video. So if I refresh this page, continue, Iowa Motor Truck Transport, inspections 273. So you can see how easy it is to extract information from a website, in this case the FMCSA, and display it in your own application. You'll also notice that it's not the most clean way to go about it. In the next video, we're going to go over the FMCSA's API, which can extract the same information just with a lot less code.